Let's take care of them. Oh, are they gonna summon that thing? More belligerent fairies. Not more belligerent than usual, just more of them. Okay, we can take that. Some heals, yeah. Okay. You have 9. You have 6. We can take you out. I'll do that right now. Because you did some damage there. And I don't like that. Twig Thump. Ow. Oh, that was bad. Vicious Jab. -1 to all stats. Oh. That is not good. You have 5 muscle. You have 5 mysticality and 5 moxie. Oh, and you can heal. You know what? Let's just shoot into the round. Everybody took damage. Okay. Some regen. Wonderful. This is a bit volatile, isn't it? Let's see. Yeah, that's enough. We can take you out. There we go. No more of that nonsense, please. Oof. Well, at least that didn't go for us. I guess that was a bit risky. Okay, you have 2 health. Let's see. How much health do you have? 7. Okay, first of all, let's throw a rock at you. Get you out of the way. You want to hit me for 4? I have 6. Okay, we can live that. So let's just do this. There we go. We live. We live. No issue. And you take this one out. Excellent work, everyone. More fairy cake, more squirrel cheese. You showed those fairies who's the fairest of them all. It's me, I'm the fairest. What are you? Wow, this thing is horrible. Must be meant to scare humans away. I'll take it back to my room. Wait, seriously? You want to take this obviously evil, obviously extremely ugly statue back to your room? The room where you sleep? Yes. You're not going to be able to drag it out of here with fairies still running loose in the area. Ah, okay. Another fairy nest. 180 meat. Oh, by the way, I just realized, because we spent some money recently, cooking with power tools. This book's thesis is that there isn't really much of a difference between a kitchen mixer and an electrical drill. Grants a combat skill, Stilt and Splatter. Deal 3 sleaze damage to 3 different enemies. Read it. You read the book and memorize some of its sloppier techniques. Stilt and Splatter. There's an appendix full of advanced recipes you could memorize if you really put your mind to it. Okay, so in order to achieve mastery over cheese, one must sometimes embrace the curdling chaos of its fundamental biology. Study the appendix. Sure. You memorize the messiest recipes you memorize them once more with feeling. You memorize the messiest recipes the book has to offer. Stilt and Splatter has been upgraded. Speaking of messy, you carelessly drop the book into a nearby pile of trash. Ew. Okay, now we have some more food already. That's good. How much XP do I even have? Okay, now I have only 2 left. Combat skills. 5. 3. Okay, 3 sleaze damage to 5 different enemies. That's really good, actually. Okay, I need Yes, I think I should go for this one first. I mean, it's 50 XP. That's the one I'm closest to, so I think that's a reasonable assumption. Another fairy nest. Oh. This nest contains nothing but garbage and a mouse trap which snaps shut on your hand. You gain an effect, hand injury. You've injured your hand and it's making things slightly harder to handle. -1 muscle. That's unfortunate. Yeah, let's fight them. Oh wow, you're much faster than me. Okay. How much? Okay, yeah, let's do that. Excellent stuff. And now let's see, 5 damage. I could take you out. Those are both take-outable. Yeah, let's just take one of them out. That should work. Oh, you are a shroom monger, I see. Let's shoot again. Mushroom, you're gonna hit Molly. That's okay. Oh yeah, right, that's one of those weird ones. Let's just stilt and splatter again. This is a very good attack. You cannot be taken out this turn. I mean, it doesn't... you know what? I'll just take you out real quick and... No, wait. She's gonna do 6 damage to random opponents. You have 8. If I take 5 away from you, that's 3 and 1, then all of it will be gone. Yeah, let's do that then. We can live that. It's fine. Oh right, more mushrooms. I forgot about that. I didn't think that one through. Okay, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. Simzam Fata. You won. Access to that undoubtedly wonderful nest is now yours. You got an item, Fairy Star Wand. This tiny wand is tipped with a star made of solid gold. Don't get too excited though, because it's only like 1/10 of an ounce. Deals your mysticality +3 physical damage and reduce target's mysticality by 2. Oh, that's actually pretty damn good. Fairy Dust. It's a potion. It's weird that such vile creatures can have such nice dandruff. Increases your spooky armor by 3 until you use another potion. Okay, 1 more HP to Turt. I'm vibrating with nest-related excitement. You know what, I think... No wait, wrong one. This one. This one is Mysticality +2. So the Fairy Star Wand is just better. Let's equip that. Plus, you're pretty worn at this point. Excellent stuff. That's good, that's good. Mysticality is... Okay. I think I'm gonna rebalance ourselves with something to eat or drink, right? What are our effects right now? Food, does it show? No, I'm gonna have to look at our effects for now. Calliope Spoon, hand injury, perks, basic humanity, checkered bast, cryptobotanist, hobo literacy, expert sitter, weapon repair, aware. Oh, so we don't have any buffs from stuff to eat and drink. Let's see food for now. That's +1 Moxie, Fairy Cake. Yeah, let's eat one of those. You eat the Fairy Cake in half a bite. Caked with magic. That little cake had some big magic in it. But it's wholly delicious. Okay, that's good. Let's see. Potions. Fairy Dust, Spooky Armor by 3. Mysticality by 1 and max AP by 1. I don't really have any spell that takes up more AP than I regenerate anyways, so it's not that important. Mysticality 1 is decent, but I'm not gonna waste that now. Lip Balm, Sleaze Armor by 1, Fish Liver Oil, Muscle by 1, Hand Washing Gasoline, increases the damage of your magical weapon attacks by 3. I don't know, is this a magical? Yeah, it's a magical weapon. Where did I get that? Right, from the Tin Lizzies, I assume. Face Grease, Hot Armor by 3, Triple Mint Tea, Moxie by 1, Hearty Wheat Tea, Muscle by 1, Nasty Old Coffee, AP by 1, Cheap Cologne, Stench Armor by 1. You know what, so far I can handle myself fine. I'll keep that in mind if I face something a little more difficult though. Food, potions. Aren't there any drinks? Right, I don't think we've had any drinks, right? Everything: hats, weapons, offhand items, accessories, rings, pants, shoes, familiars, food, potions, combat items, quest items, book, miscellany. Oh, a ring rendered unidentifiable by a thick layer of ocean crud. Uncrusted. You carefully scrape the crust off the ring. A white hot ring. This will make you like King Midas, except with fire instead of gold. When you apply on fire, apply 1 extra. I don't really have anything that applies on fire at this point, but I'll keep it in mind. Haunted Clam. Okay, I can open that. I'll do that real quick. This clam has seen deeper and darker things than your terrestrial perspective allows you to imagine. Eldritch Mist, sure, let's take that. Anarchist's Hardware, Fuse, Fustulent Grulch, Sharpening Stone, okay. Let's use one. Yeah, let's sharpen it. Excellent. Okay. Seems good. Seems good. Let's see. Curious. The inside is totally overgrown with sweat moss. It's uncomfortably warm and uncomfortably moist. Let's scrape it out. You collect all of the useful ingredients from the sweat moss. Now go wash your hands. Phlogistic resin. Of all the debunked theories of how fire works, this one is the one we've all agreed to pretend is true. Okay. And more Fustulent Grulch. Sounds delicious. Let's fight a lot of fairies. Okay. Goodbye, turtle. It's been nice. Ah, it's my turn. Wonderful. Now let's hit them with Sleaze. Excellent stuff. Now, how much? 10 damage? So you're just a goner if I want you to be. So are you, and you're not quite a goner. And you're not quite gone either. You have 5, 5, 6, 5. Okay. Zap. Excellent stuff. Bang. Boom. Kapow. What are you doing? Oh right, that's one of the explodey ones that just is gone anyways. Some spread out damage. Oh, you spawn mushrooms, right. Twig Thump? That's okay. We live that. Now, of course, as we always do, let's just stilt and splatter them. Excellent work. And can take you out. Not quite enough for a fairy mush tender. You do some... You know what? I don't like how volatile you are. Goodbye. Blammo. Boom. At least it doesn't do much damage, right? That's 3 damage all, overall. That's fine. Let's see. Excellent. Now everybody should be one-hittable by us. Just a little hit from the mushroom. Another mushroom. Okay, some regen, that's very good. Oh yeah, first, Stilton Splatter. That was a good barrage. Now let's take you out real quick. Don't like all those mushrooms getting spawned. You have 2 damage, you have 2, you have 3, so yeah. And that's it. You pick through the pile of loose wings and limbs to see if the fairies had anything worth taking. Fairy Skull Wand, a magical weapon. This tiny wand is tipped with a fairy skull, which is like a human skull, except it's only about an inch in diameter. Deals your mysticality +3 in spooky damage, and a fairy knife. We've had plenty of those. At this point, do we... just 3 more XP and we can do something about this. A friendship ring. Hey, a ring! One of the fairies was probably using it as a crown. A friendship ring. On the outside of a dog, this ring would look really good. Just... Familiars, muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 3. Yeah. Inside out weakness ring is also very good. Maybe if we get a stronger familiar. So far I'm keeping the inside out weakness ring. Let's... No, not this one. Let's move... What is wrong with me? Let's move back to the dam. You push through the woods and into a small clearing and discover a group of 3 vampires. Because apparently you aren't allowed to discover anything good in any of these clearings. Well, I say 3 vampires, but there's 1 vampire, 1 bat, and 1 small cloud. So it could just be a vampire, her pet bat. That's hard to say. Her pet bat, and the leftovers of a bean's lunch. I assure you, we are all 3 vampires. Oh crap, she heard me. Let's talk to them. What's the deal here? Are you demonstrating the vampire evolutionary line or something? That? You know, like the bat evolved out of the cloud and then the humanoid vampire evolved out of the bat? No, it's... Is a bat a caveman vampire? No, if anything, this is more like the 3 states of vampire matter. What? You know, solid, liquid and gas? Bats are liquids? Look, the metaphor is not a perfect one. We are going to fight, or what? I don't have enough moxie to keep talking, so let's fight. Oh, Don T has our back. Oh, that did a whole lot. I did not like that. Okay, let's quickly splatter some fools. Okay, you do 7 damage to this guy and reduce the mysticality by 2, which could be useful. It would do 10 to you. It would take this guy out completely. And it would take this one out completely. Let's take care of the vampire siren first. Yeah, keep screeching. You just deal bleed, okay? That is also bad for us. Ooh, good. The bat's gone. You can pull through, Turtle. I believe in you. First, that's 5 damage. That's just better than a rock, right? Oh, this just does 1 damage to the mist form vampire. And now Zap it. There we go. Now that that's dealt with. 24 meat, 7 experience, vampire skull cap. It's a hat. Some vampires have intimidating widow's peaks, but the ones who don't wear these hats, that make it look like they have one. Oh yeah, that's the ones that have intimidating ones. The ones that wear those don't have intimidating ones. Cosmetic wine, a potion. A vampire's metabolism won't process real wine, but vampires still want to look like cool wine people. Increases your moxie by 1. I've got 2 of those. Oh, +1 to all stats for Turt. Nice. Very nice, actually. Right, we have to go back to the past. Of course, of course. Let's do that then. Let's see if the food we have with us is enough, or if me eating the fairy cake was bad. I'll offer you something to eat. How about a fairy cake? Oh wow, thank you. He greedily devours it. He's almost asleep, but still looks just a little bit hungry. You can have a squirrel cheese. Oh wow, thank you. He greedily devours it. Finally satiated, he slumps to the ground and falls fast asleep. 25 XP. Aww. I'm gonna buy blue brilliance. +1 mysticality, +1 maximum AP. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it somewhat balanced around here. I think that's a good idea. I'll take one of those next. I think probably Swiss Cunning. Okay, you are asleep. The sign says lunch, but what's on the table isn't identifiable as anything you'd want to eat. Klaxman screws, Grafton nuts, Daxton shafts, Waxman discs, Braxton cords, Frampton picks, and Glaxton valves. Let's take one. There we go. It's a brand new 11-year-old Glaxton valve. It's good that they're building a dam. It would be a shame if future generations got to enjoy this beautiful forest. Yeah, it would be a true shame. Outhouse? This brick outhouse is extremely well constructed. Let's step inside. Oh, those things aren't extremely well constructed. The taps don't work, but there's still a bunch of water pooled in the basin. Oh. Oh, that's better. You lose an effect. Hand injury. Wonderful. That's good. Let's fish. Let's see what's inside this basin. Handful of clean water. Excellent. A workman-like toilet for a workman-like workman. Hooray. Flushing is fun. It's still flushing. Okay. With that, our work is done. Let's climb up and go through. And with that, we go back to the lighthouse. Molly points out a sign posted at a fork in the trail. Sandwich Historical Village and Witch Trial Museum. Ooh, witches, let's go check it out. You like that kind of spooky stuff? It's the berries. Gets the blood pumping, you know? Well, if they have a haunted house, you have to promise not to shoot any of the actors. No promises. I'll check it out in a bit. Alright, can we apply it ourselves? Yeah, let's install it. Fortunately, the place where it slots in is clearly labeled. Excellent stuff. Let's talk to you. Hi, hello again. I installed the valve. Yeah, been watching the water level through the window. Here, should be dry enough for our purposes. Come on upstairs. I'll follow him. That Most lighthouses have a somewhat bigger lamp. A box of spare 60 watt light bulbs. You only use 60 watt light bulbs? Don't need much, ain't that big a lake. Well, I guess that checks out. This is empty. An empty and wet bookshelf. Good thing he had his book downstairs. The lighthouse keeper. Well, here we are. Welcome to where the magic happens. Magic? Sure, Fiat looks. Old lighthouse keeper joke. So, can I have the compass now? What? No, certainly not. I need that. But you asked if I had an old compass, and I said I did, and that I'd show it to you. Never said nothing about giving it to you. Oh well, I really need it. So do I. I gotta calibrate this lamp to the North Star every so often. And I need a good compass to show me which one is the North one. What if I get you a new one? Nope. I said a good one. The new ones ain't any use at all. Why not? Because of how they changed them. What? Change the compasses? They didn't teach you that in school? Folks got short memories. It was only round about the turn of the century. Some Atlas company bought the patent on West and rebranded it as New North. Then they did a recall on all the compasses and issued new ones. They all point west now, and that's useless for my purposes. Okay. Well, how about I find you another old one then? If you can find another pre-New North compass in at least as good a condition as mine, then sure, I'll swap you. Don't really get what the point of that would be though, since you'd already have one. Well, it's a long story. Never mind then. Here, maybe this'll help you. Most of the old compasses got radium paint on the dials, so you can read them at night. This old Geiger counter ought to be able to pick up the radiation from that. Where should I start? Well, most folks consider the old kind of compass to be trash nowadays, and if I was trash, I'd probably be at the old junkyard. Neat, thank you. Okay, so we have 2 more places to go to right away. Let's go to the museum first. Let's see what else we find on the way there. Oh, another map location. You see a faded billboard advertising some kind of crystal shop. Location unlocked. Crystal's Crystal Dream Valley Crystal Shop. I'll go there in a bit, but not right now. The Sandwich Museum. Okay. What does it say here? The village of Sandwich was home to a terrifying witch cult until all the inhabitants were convicted and executed in witch trials in 1692. And the village stood empty and uninhibited for hundreds of years. Come explore the town and learn more. This house was the residence of the Danforth family. Step inside and learn more. It's a cat! A black cat is staring glumly at an empty dish labeled Hecate. Shelves laden with identical jars of white stuff. Okay, more white stuff. An elderly woman smiles from behind the counter. See what's for sale. Okay, rubbing paper. This special piece of paper is for making rubbings of historical graves and such like that. Thanks to advancement in rubbing technology, you don't need any charcoal or anything. Let's buy 2 of them. Sandwich cream. Okay, this condiment purports to be the perfect topping for any sandwich, but the ingredient list suggests that it's just old congealed cream. Let's buy it. It gives Sleaze armor until I consume another potion. But most importantly... Wait. What did I... I should hit the right keys on the keyboard, shouldn't I? Let's give it some sandwich cream. New cat unlocked. You fill the dish with the thick cream and Hecate starts going to town on it. New cat unlocked. You can now pet Hecate to receive a boon. Only one cat's favor at a time. You have Calliope's boon, plus 1 physical armor. And that's 3 hot armor. Let's get it for now. Beautiful. Just befriending cats wherever we go. As we should. What are you? Putnam House, which partially burned down under extreme witchery circumstances. Ooh. What's this? Everything in this house was destroyed by fire except these 2 objects, which were found concealed inside a metal box. There's an antique ragdoll on display here. Take a look. This ragdoll has a bunch of old pins and needles stuck into it, and for some reason has the word boring embroidered across its front. The little plaque on the front of the plinth says, witches frequently used special dolls called puppets to curse their enemies. This one was apparently made to target a Mrs. or Miss Boring, though no one of that name is listed in the town. And then in tiny text at the bottom of the plaque, the pins were not found with the puppet but were added for demonstration purposes. Okay. Is that about Mr. Zephaniah Boring from Boring Springs in the far west? Nah, time frame doesn't line up. This plinth has an old book on it. It appears to be someone's diary. Oh yeah, the little description on the front of the plinth says, Diary of Delia Putnam. So that confirms that. Mostly, it doesn't look interesting enough to be worth deciphering the archaic handwriting and spelling, so you flip ahead to the last page. 6th of March, 1692. I hate that Peter Proctor so much. He thinks he can just go around being as mean as he wants to everybody just because he has lots of money and lives in a big house and all. I should have used a much stronger curse. It would have been worth the trouble. Okay. What do you have to say, security guard? He keeps a close eye on the things in here, which honestly isn't very difficult since there are only 2. Hello, welcome to the Putnam House. Please don't touch the exhibits. Excuse me, sorry, I just get paid to stand here and keep an eye on things. I don't actually know anything about the exhibits. Oh, huh. Guess that won't work. Okay. This trough may have been used to bathe human sacrifices before the ceremony. We don't have any evidence of that, but it seems possible. Yeah. It's a horse trough. Actually, it's a water trough. I don't know why I said that other thing just now. Let's fish in it. Is it a horse? Is it gonna be a horse? Saddle shoes. You reel in a pair of old shoes. They're called saddle shoes because, like a saddle, they're worn directly underneath the butt. Ride the ground like a horse.